Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kate. I'm a wife and soon-to-be stay-at-home mom of two girls, Olivia and Eden. They are 3.5 and about 14 months old. And today I'm going to be talking to you about something I have talked about a lot with moms in my real life sphere very recently, and that is how to get your toddler to help you around the house. Not even just help you with your own chores, but to be responsible, clean up after themselves, and not fight you when it comes time to get things done. So if that is something that interests you, please stick around. I really feel like I have some good tips that are going to help you out. God is really happy right now? Why? Because you're helping me, he is, you're right. If you're interested in this type of content, I make homeschooling content, Montessori content. Just so you know, we're not Montessori purists. A lot of the Montessori philosophy that I really subscribe to starts from 0, like from birth to 3. And then after that, I become a little bit less Montessori-esque, but I really believe that it works really well, especially for like 12 to 15 months is the perfect time to start it and the perfect time to implement a lot of the strategies that I'm going to talk to you about today, and I really believe in them for this age range. So stick around. I have a lot of important stuff to tell you when it comes to helping your child from 12 to 15 months. If you hear anything that you like while you're listening to this video, I would always appreciate if you would hit that thumbs up button. If you want to do it right now, that would be awesome. Leave me a comment down below, just letting me know why you're here and how things are going with you and your toddler and what you found interesting about this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so the first thing I want you to know about toddlers, this is toddlers from every age from like 1 up to, I believe, 5 or 6. They are in a special period, which Maria Montessori calls a sensitive period for order. They are looking for order in their everyday lives. They are looking for order in everything around them. They are primed to help you put things back in order, to care about order, and to care about household tasks, probably more than like a teenager or a 9-year-old or something like that. Toddlers really care about order, and they care about learning the order of things and how they happen and repeating it for themselves. It's a way that they're making sense of the world. So this is an ideal time to start with your child, getting them used to helping around the house. Additionally, around 15 months or shortly after mastering walking, Maria Montessori noticed that children have a need to put forth maximum effort. Maria Montessori said, and I'm going to read this off my phone, the greater the effort, the greater the child's pleasure, and the worse any interruption. So as you know from previous videos, or maybe if you've studied Montessori, or maybe you don't know, children really should not be interrupted when they are playing or when they are concentrating on a task. In this age range, like toddler, this is work for them. This is like their schooling, so to speak. They are busy at work and so much is happening in their brain. You really don't want to interrupt them, but you do want to be able to teach them a task before they get started, or they should already know the task from having done it with you several times, and then they are able to do it repetitively as they practice getting better at that task, which I will talk more about in a moment. One more quote from Maria Montessori. She said, children make a great effort to conquer the environment. They do as much as they can as soon as they can. They apply a maximum effort. This is built into every child. Do not underestimate your child. Do not like look at some videos of my children doing things and like, oh, that's, you know, my child would never do that. This is built into every child. The need for maximum effort, the need for order, and the need to conquer their environment. This is their intelligent design. This is how they were built and made. So this is a perfect time, believe it or not, to have your child help around the house. Last thing I want to point out before I talk about how you can get them to help is that studies have shown children who are expected to help and who do help from a young age without reward, but just a thank you or a high five or a you're awesome, are shown to be much more helpful as they get into their older childhood years and their teenage years and even their adult years. So it's really important to get your kids helping at this young age. From personal experience, I can say day. There is no greater time than to have your kids start helping than between 12 and 15 months. Hopefully I've convinced you. If you're on either end of that spectrum, if you've like missed the 15-month mark, it is not too late. You can start implementing these things. And if you're coming up on your child starting to walk and starting to be able to get to this point, you are in a great spot to be learning about this today so that you can implement it as soon as your child gets there. So the rest of this video is going to be ideas for you and footage for you of my child in ways that you can get your 1-year-old started in helping you around the house. Laundry is a great way to get your child started if you don't know where else to start. Simple things like she knows when we go upstairs after breakfast that we're gonna get changed. And I say the same thing every day. Okay, we're gonna go up and get our everyday clothes on. We're gonna take our pajamas off. The repetitive language is really important for her to connect the task and what we're doing with what I'm saying. Remember, she's looking for order. She wants to know that we do the same thing every day after breakfast. This is really important to her. I'm not saying you have to have a schedule that is the same every single day, but it is really beneficial for your children if you do that, if you stick to a schedule that is pretty similar, because they're gonna catch on to what is happening. If we usually go into Olivia's room first, she will go in there and open the drawer and just take clothes out for Olivia because she knows we are gonna get Olivia dressed first. So you can have your child pick out clothes. One thing you can do is hold her up, him or her up to the closet and let them pick something out, open the drawer and let them pick something out as long as everything is like weather appropriate in there. And then you can start to have them help undressing themselves. They're not gonna do great at it at 12 to 15 months, but they could at least start to try. Like she kind of helps me as I'm getting her arms out of her clothes. And then we put her clothes on and she should take her pajamas and put them in the hamper for you. You can explain that and it's easy for them to do. Another thing about laundry is they can load dirty laundry into the washing machine. They can help to close the door. They can press the buttons. If you can kind of manage it with both arms, you could even have them help pour in the laundry detergent. I don't do that because it would be hard to hold the detergent in one hand and hold Eden in the other hand and help her pour. But when she gets a little bit older, it's something that she could help with. They can transfer the wet laundry to the dryer. They can take the dry clothes out of the dryer into the laundry basket. As I'm folding laundry, Eden will attempt to fold it. She just puts it in a ball and puts it on my pile. I always say, thank you, you're folding laundry for me. First of all, saying thank you, just showing her that I really appreciate her help and that she is valuable. She's trying to do an important task and I am like very happy about that. And then I also repeat what the task is because again, she's trying to learn everything and what it is called. So I say, you're helping me do the laundry or you're helping me to fold the laundry. So there's lots of things when it comes to laundry that they can do. My older child takes the lint off of the like screen, the little thing for me. Obviously you wouldn't want a 12 or 15 month old to do that, but there's lots of increasing difficulty tasks when it comes to laundry for a toddler. You could also have them push the laundry basket to the desired location. This is great for maximum effort, especially if it's very full. You could have them push the dirty laundry into your laundry room. You could have them push the clean laundry basket out to wherever you are going to fold it. Moving on to outside, you can have them help to try to push the wheelbarrow. Even if you have to push it mostly, have their hands on there. They really probably want to do this. You could fill up a watering can for them. Not too, it has to be the right size for them, but to the point where they have to put forth great effort, they will really enjoy that and have them carry it around. You can even have them, with your assistance, start to water plants around the house and outside. Eden also loves to pick food. We're not harvesting much from our garden yet, but pretty soon it will be something that I include her in because she really does like to pick the herbs off and even just play in the dirt. In the kitchen, you can have your child help with the emptying of grocery bags. This is something I have a lot of footage of Olivia doing around this age, so I might throw that in instead. You can have them go in the bag, obviously take the eggs out, take anything out that you really don't want them to get their hands on, like maybe raw meat or something like that. But whatever they are able to carry, and remember, it's okay if it's heavy. I'll try to find a few clips of Olivia carrying heavy stuff that falls and she picks it up again, have them bring it into the kitchen, have them bring it to the pantry. They really, really enjoy the repetition of going back to the bag, getting something new, taking it where it belongs, going back to the bag, etc. staying in the kitchen for a moment, you can have them help you empty the dishwasher. This is something that Eden loves to do, to the point where if I start emptying the dishwasher and she is in her high chair, I haven't gotten her out yet, she will like start yelling at me, like, let me out. And she's like trying to unbuckle herself because she wants to empty the dishwasher. She absolutely loves it. And she knows to hold the pieces up for me, like to hold the silverware up for either me or Olivia. The best part is when all three of us do it. Like I'm working on something and then Eden's pulling something out and she gives it to Olivia and Olivia puts it away. It's just this like beautiful moment of us all working together. And obviously take the knives out or anything dangerous, but little kids this age can absolutely help with the dishwasher. She can sweep, not very well, but you want to praise, well, maybe some people don't praise. I praise her anyway, or at least tell her, good job, thank you, you're trying to sweep. Like encourage her or him to in the task, like, wow, you're trying to help me sweep the floor. That's awesome. Again, it's not gonna be great right now, but they can start to move it around. Eden loves to sweep. She loves the broom. She loves the vacuum. She really, really is drawn to this stuff, and she will just walk around the whole house sweeping. It's not efficient yet, but eventually I will teach her. She at least knows how to push it and the basics. Same thing with the dustpan. You can actually have them help with the brush. You could put the brush in their hand and put the dustpan in the other hand and just put your hand over their hand. I'll try to get footage of me doing this and show them how to like brush things forward. Even if they only get a little bit in the dustpan, again, it might slow you down now, but wouldn't you rather them be helpful for years to come and be slowed down a little bit now versus you doing everything now and then they're not helpful and you have this battle years to come? So it's definitely worth it to get them involved, even if it slows you down right now. It's a long-term investment. Eden can also help. Actually, it's on my husband's to-do list to fix our kitchen helper because it's not at the right like height and it's not safe for her right now because it's set up for Olivia. But I'll throw in a few clips of Olivia because I really need this kitchen helper to be fixed for Eden to get in there. Olivia used to help me prep food in the kitchen helper starting probably like 13 months old, 14 months old. She would help me just take like cut up sweet potatoes from the bowl and put them onto the parchment paper. Help with like putting coconut oil on it because it's okay if she eats it. Things like that. You're not obviously gonna have them prepping like raw meat or anything like that, but definitely if you're roasting veggies, that's a great thing to have them help with. But any sort of food prep that you think they can get involved with, washing stuff, putting like potatoes into a bowl of water and then taking it out and putting it on the towel, that's all great stuff to get them started with at this age as well. Eden can, like I mentioned, help with the vacuum. She likes to help push it. It is too heavy for her right now, but she is obsessed with the vacuum. Like it doesn't matter what she's doing. If she hears the vacuum go on, she comes right, like running. She doesn't really run, but walks as fast as she can over to me and gets that vacuum in her hand. She just wants to push it around and be a part of it. You can have them wipe down a surface. Like if I am wiping off Eden's high chair, she does not want me to do it. She wants to do it herself. She'll put it in her hands and just like rub and scrub. So you could have them wipe down anything as long as, again, it's not like the mess isn't dangerous, like, you know, raw juice from a chicken or something. I don't know why I keep talking about raw meat, but as long as it's a surface that, you know, isn't going to be full of bacteria and like very harmful for them, have them wipe it down. Putting garbage in a garbage bag. So Olivia right now likes to cut paper. She just goes in the homeschool room, takes paper and cuts it into a million pieces. And then I go in there with a garbage bag and Eden will be the one to come over and pick up every single piece. Olivia also helps as well. But she is so consistent and you don't even really need to ask her. She just wants to get every single piece that she sees and get it into the bag. Same thing with putting toys away into a bin or a basket. You want to have some cool containers, like baskets or woven baskets, or even just some sort of bin to display your toys in or to store toys in. And your child will love to pick things up off the floor and put them into the basket. You just have to make sure that once it's full, you pick it up right away, because then they will oftentimes like to empty it again in order to fill it again. They really like repetition and just practicing something like that. So yeah, just once you have it full, put it away. In general, anything that has to do with containers, either emptying a container or filling a container, your child is likely to love at this age. So again, that could be sweet potatoes from one bowl to another bowl. It could be carrots, it could be apples, it could be berries, it could be toys, it could be garbage, it could be pieces of paper, anything. Like if you're trying to organize your bathroom a little bit and you have like cotton balls and Q-tips and you're trying to like put them into some cute little organizer, have your child help. Like they will love that task. So those are a bunch of ways that I have involved my kids in helping. I'm sure I'm missing a few. Remember, First of all, a thank you and a high five go a long way for them because they're already really motivated to help you at this age. They're motivated by order and understanding the order of things. They want to help contribute to that order and putting things back in order. They want to practice repetition, so they do not mind doing the same chore over and over and over again. And they love to exert. In fact, they need to exert maximum effort at this time in their lives. So not only are you getting help and teaching them how to be helpful, but you are actually meeting a physical, real need that your child has to be a part of the family, to extend this effort and to conquer their environment. Hit that thumbs up button if you found this helpful. Share it with a friend. Leave me a comment down below and don't forget to subscribe. I hope this is helpful. Let me know if there's any other types of Montessori content you would like to see. A follow-up video from this one is going to be how to get your toddler to help if they're not already helpful and you're starting kind of from scratch. What do you do once you're at the like 2, 3, 4-year-old mark if you maybe missed the 12 to 15 month mark in getting them started? So I hope that that's going to be helpful for you guys. Have a great week and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye guys.